hypothetically, we get to pick and choose which years we like to talk about T-Mac. But when he was in situations to do certain things, he couldn't do it. So hypothetically, we don't know. Because as you keep saying, we're moving the goalposts with T-Mac.
We're acting like he didn't do his part. We're acting like, you didn't do enough. When the nigga averaged damn near 38, 13, and 9, he did his part.
However, the other thing that I don't like either is the hypothetical shit. This is the nasty part, because I actually think after ring culture, hypothetical culture also lets a lot of people live lives and careers that they didn't live, and we get to play that game with them.
No, dead ass.
We get to play that game with them. And when I'm saying T-Mac was an amazing player, amazing. I don't think anybody should ever take anything away from T-Mac, but T-Mac saying that is like me trying to tell somebody to lose weight and get on a diet. I might be correct. I might be right. I'm just the wrong nigga to say it. All right?
Mm-hmm.
T-Mac not getting out the first round, but then trying to tell what he would or wouldn't be able to do playing next to Shaq sounds crazy. And I'm not just saying this off of winning. That man was in situations to get past the first round and still wasn't able to do so.
Okay. See, now, see, this is why I said, now we're doing too much.
Oh, okay.
When I say doing too much, you got to think Kobe is older than Tracy McGrady by a year, right? So Kobe won his first ring, what age? 21.
Okay.
Right? He averaged 22. T-Mac had 21, averaged 26. Right? So when you're talking about a player comparing himself, he's not saying the fucked up part about it all. People are acting like he said he's better than Kobe. He never said he was better than Kobe.
No,
all he said was you got to keep everything in context. He's saying, how is ring culture this thing that separates who we are? Like if I average 31, I average 31, or ring or non-ring. You can't take my individual skills away from me. So he's saying structure and team structure builds championships. So what he did was during this time, because I said the 02 era where Kobe had 3, that's why he said, so you're telling me with my skill level, who I was at that moment in time, you don't think I could have won a ring?
One, I agree with him. One, he's right.
He didn't say rings. You didn't hear him say plural. He said one ring, just one. You don't think I would have won a ring? That's all he said. If he was on San Antonio during that same age, will he have won a ring? Yes, because the structure, he's talking about the structure. Where he was in Orlando, there's no structure there. So he's saying you guys are putting all this stuff on the players themselves when rings are team things that has to do with structure and stuff like that. Then the talent is being built. He's saying that he never had that. So
where was no structure in Houston?
Injuries. Like don't pretend.
But what year though, Gil? But what year though?
What year was there no structure for him to win?
You said injuries. What year?
For them to win a champ, the best team he had the chance to win a ring would have been when he got Ron Artest. Mm-hmm. When he got Ron Artest, that's when everybody's like, oh, Houston might be that.
And there was never a time before he had a team that was good enough to get out the first round, Gil?
Healthy? Like, y'all got to think, like Tracy McGrady was damn near done. He was done after like 05, 06. His back was done.
So let's talk about before then, Gil.
That's what he was talking about. Oh, he's talking
about.
No.
Let's talk about what happened before 06.
Orlando, man. That's
what happened before 06, though,
But
Gil.
what I'm talking about, he's talking about Orlando. This Shaquille O'Neal, this guy, the guy who was the most dominant thing. You could have put me on the team. Mm-hmm. It's Derek Fisher, and I would have 3 rings, and I wasn't even in the league because you didn't need me to do nothing. I could have been the 15th man. You don't think the rest of the league was looking at George You don't think nobody's looking at Devin
No.
George?
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But Gil. This
you're moving the years. He's talking about a.
Trust me, we're not moving the years.
99 to the 01 season. That's all he's saying.
Okay.
He's not saying he's better. Now, when we talk about structure, there's only a few teams that got NBA championship structure.
Gil.
Back then, it was the only two teams that was winning all the championships.
Gil.
Spurs and Lakers.
Gil.
That's it.
Gil.
There was no other team, the team itself, that had structure for rings, man.
Gil, did the 05 Houston Rockets have structure to get out the first round, Gil?
Probably.
Why could they not get out the first round?
I don't know who the fuck did they play.
They played the Dallas Mavericks.
Dirk, is that Dirk, Steve Nash, or is that Dirk, who is that? That's Dirk. I know Jason Terry.
Gil.
Who? Like, I don't.
Gil, I said 05. We know where Nash was at in 05 because he won MVP.
So
it's not Nash.
So it's Jason Terry. Dirt. So Finley would have been gone.
Just in case people want to know about the injury excuse, because this is why I say about the hypothetical. And I'm going to tell everybody right now, life is about expectations. The way in which we talk about certain players is based off of what we expect out of them and how we want to remember them. Everybody pivots to injuries. It's a woulda, coulda, shoulda, but then they avoid the years in which everything was in line. And if you really were there and prepared to do it, then you should have done it. In 2005, Yao Ming played all 7 games. Yao was given all 7 in that series. Yao gave you 20 points per game in that series.
20 points a game.
21 as a second option.
21.
And you still, so the injuries, Tracy's there and Yao was there.
21 points a game.
As a second option in 2005? 3 blocks?
And Tracy McGrady games. So this is what I say.
I'm asking, Gil. I'm not just asking. I'm asking.
Okay.
I'm asking.
So if he's the second option, who was the better second option? 20-year-old Kobe with Shaquille O'Neal or Yao with Tracy? Who was the better second option?
I get you.
Because if we look at Tracy, 34, 28, 28, 36, 25, 37, 27. So he was the number 1 option. Did the number 2 option do his job? A young Kobe at 19, 20. You said he averaged 20 points.
The point I'm trying to land is the point I'm trying to land is that hypothetically, we get to pick and choose which years we like to talk about T-Mac. But when he was in situations to do certain things, he couldn't do it. So hypothetically, we don't know. Because as you keep saying, we're moving the goalpost with T-Mac when it comes to years instead of in real time. In real time, in the year 2000, not when we're the same age. In the year 2000, do you think 2000 T-Mac will be able to get that team a championship? Let it be known, chat, what needed to get done for them to win a champion, for them to even get to the finals in Game 7 against Portland. Do you think in 2000 that Tracy McGrady would be able to do that?
2000, that was his
against the Portland Trailblazers.
He's still in Toronto?
Yes.
Then no. He was still a bench player.
And that's,
he came off the bench.
No. Actually, he was starting. He started a portion of that season and started in the playoffs. He actually was in the playoffs that year. He started in the he started in the playoffs in 2000.
So a bench player.
Oh, okay. I want to also
this ain't even.
It wasn't. Oh, okay. All right. Wait. No. I want it to be clear as well. In that 2005 series against the Dallas Mavericks, he shot 1 for 5 in the fourth quarter. In Game 3, 1 for 5 in the fourth. No. I'm using what actually occurred. I don't want to jump out the window with hypotheticals. Let's talk about what occurred.
But the problem is this: what you're missing. He is the official number 1 here. Is his number 2 and 3 and 4? Is the team structure there? We're acting like he didn't do his part. That's the problem. This is like when LeBron lost to Golden State, right? We acting like, you didn't do enough. When the nigga averaged damn near 38, 13, and 9, he did his part. He did his part. So
let's go
did
through it.
Tracy McGrady do his part as a number one option?
In game 3.
Did he do his part?
No, wait. You asked you. I'm gonna outline everybody else, and you tell me.
I just want to ask
David Wesley gave you 17 points in game 3.
Okay.
Bob Sora gave you 21 points in game 3.
Bob Sora.
Yao gave you 15 and 10, 2 assists and a block in game 3. The game was decided by 4 points. All they needed to do was close. If Tracy McGrady is playing with Shaq, that's also going to be his responsibility, is to close the games, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, low. See, this is where the problem lies.
Okay.
During that time, Shaquille O'Neal was being doubled for them to kick shots out. When he is the number one option, he is being doubled for them other niggas to get the ball. That's the difference here.